Good evening, my friends. Welcome to Masterclass number 5. Now, in this particular lesson, I'm going to show you how to play the A, D and E chords, 3 easy chords, but making them sound really cool and really rocky. Now, before we go any further, please subscribe to the channel or tick the like or put the thumbs up button or whatever it is, because apparently it helps the channel get more recognition, and I need that because I'm just under 30,000 views and I want 30,000. So with your help, I might get there. Right, download this, okay? Download your paperwork. There's a blue link below. It's all free, as you know. Any newcomers to the channel, this is my idiot-proof way of laying stuff out. It's dead easy. We'll get into it. I'll explain as we go along. All right. First thing you've got to do is download the stuff. Click the subscribe button. Remember, you older ones, it doesn't mean you pay for anything. It's all free. This is what we're going to learn. And don't think you can't do it, because I know that as soon as I play this, you say too hard and wander off. Don't. You can do it. I wouldn't do it as a masterclass if I didn't think you could do it. It sounds harder than it is. That's the whole point. Okay, so this is what we're going to play. The type of thing we're going to do. All right, now we can simplify it. It's not all going to be like dit 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 all the way through. It's going to be, you know, just go with it. That's where we're going to aim. That's where we're going to be at the end of the lesson. All right, and I know you think you can't do it, but I promise you can. Right, the first thing you're going to do is you will know the chord A as being played like this, won't you? I play it like this, but you will know it like that. Now, as you could see before, when I was demonstrating my little ditty there, those 3 fingers I wasn't using. I was using one to cover those 3. So I was using this one finger to do that. Thus, there's a word I haven't used since physics at school. Therefore, okay, so one finger there, all right? And these fingers are now free to do stuff with, okay? So, what are we going to do? Well, we're playing the chord A, so we're going to do this. 1 and we're going to come down from the 5th string and we're going to catch the 5, the 4 and the 3. We're not really interested in anything else. And when we do that, in order not to hit those strings, we pull away like this. Okay, that's all we're going to do. And then we're going to add another 2 notes by putting our 2nd finger on the 5th string at the 3rd fret. And then our 3rd finger on the 5th string at the 4th fret. So we've got this dum 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 dum, all down strokes from the 5th string. Concentrate on this now. See the way I'm pulling away, and that I'm deliberately trying to avoid hitting this 6th string by mistake. And the way I do that is whenever I've played the 5th string and come down, and the 4 and the 3 below it, I will sort of circle back and I'll put my pluck right in between the strings, and I can feel my thumb here touching the top of that bass string, and that tells me that I'm safe. Okay, it's, you know, you'll get used to doing things like that. What we don't want to do is sort of sweep at it going and hope that we hit it, because we won't, we'll miss it. So remember, nice and tidy, and then this finger on here, and again, and then we're going to come down again, this time twice, from the 4th string. Nothing else on, just the 4th string. When I say the 4th string, catch a little bit of the 3 below it. So we've got this dum 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 dum. Then add your 3rd finger to the 4th string at the 4th fret and come down again from the 4th string. So we've got this dum 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 dum, and then finally, to finish it off, we come up from the 3rd string, ready to start the whole thing again. All right, now got an itch. sure I've got a nervous itch. Must be this room. Anyway, what I want you to do is, before we play anything, we must get that phrasing in our head, which is dum 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 dum, and the plec dum 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 ba bum 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 ba. Okay, put the two bits together. Now look, if some people might think, oh, it's too stretchy, I can't get my fingers and all that stuff. Well, don't panic. Just watch. We can solve that problem. Stick a capo on. Put it at, say, put it at the 3rd fret if you want. Why the 3rd fret? Well, no reason. Now it just brings the frets a bit closer together. And if it's not too stretchy, well, move it up again. To cause a commotion. Okay, so you've got there's ways round practicing this, and as you get better, just move your capo a bit to the left. Okay, so let's have a look at the paperwork now. Now it's idiot proof because you can't cock it up. If you do cock it up, then, well, I was going to say something rude and I won't. Look at this. All the beats are down here. This is where your finger was. Okay, across 2nd fret. Can you see that? With 1st finger. And we've gone, these are our beats at the bottom. 1 and 2 and the other beats are on the next page. So we've got beat 1 coming down from the 5th string, 1 and then we put our 2nd finger on here, 2 and then if we follow it on, we'll see that we're now onto we're still on the A chord with 1 finger, but this time we're coming down from the 4th string, as it says here, 3 and then we put this finger on here, 4, and then on the and here you'll notice that we come up, bing, can you see that? On the 3rd string. I'll play that again for you. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we do 4 bars of that. What does that mean? Do it 4 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on the last time when you come up for the final time, take your fingers off. It'll sound weird at first, but when you jump straight to the next shape, which is a D, which we're going to play in a conventional way like this. Okay, there's our D. Our little finger's going to do all the work. And we can simplify it later on. I want to get to the nuts and bolts of what, of the difficult bit first, and then we can simplify. What are we going to do with this? Well, we're playing the chord D now. Keep all the fingers on. We're going to bring our plec down now to the 4th string. Why? Because it's a D chord, and this is our root note. And our little finger is going to go from the 3rd fret to the 4th. Okay, like this. We start off with the 2 downs, as we did on the A. Then our little finger will go on the 4th string at the 3rd fret, and then move it up to the 4th fret. Da, 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 da. That's the hard bit done. Down twice from the 3rd string. Put your little finger now on the 3rd string at the 4th fret, and come up from the 2nd string. And we'd do 2 bars of D. What would we do then? We'd go back and do 2 bars more of A. And then we're going to play the 1 bar of E. How do we get to E from here? Well, watch this. You're going to take this 1 finger and you're going to do this. Now you'll miss this if you don't concentrate. That's all you're going to do. You're going to just move it up 1 string. That's how we're going to play our E. Let me explain. Normally you'd play an E like this, would you not? But as you know, we need fingers to do stuff with. So we're going to take these 2 off and we're going to put this one in its place, like that. Now, having done that, we must be very careful that we don't go any further than the 4th string. These 3 are out of bounds because we know there should be a finger there. But for what we're doing, we can happily put that 1 finger across those 5, the 4 and the 3, just lob it on there and we're done. And the plec will do exactly the same thing as it did on the A, but just 1 string above. Okay, starting on the E. Same pattern, same everything, your fingers will know what to do. just moved up to the ceiling by one string. 6, 6, 6, 6. See at the third and then the fourth. Then 2 down on the 5th. Then your 3rd finger on the 5th to play one more, and then up on the 4th. Dum, dum, da, dum, ba, 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 dum. And there's your 3 chords, the A, the D and the E. Now the most obvious permutation of 12 bar, it's the abbreviated thing, it's usually 4 bars of A, 2 bars of D, 2 bars of A, and then 1 of E, 1 of D, 1 of A, 1 of E. All right. Now, clearly, you might get a bit tired doing this. You know, it sounds great when you're not singing, but when you are singing, you know, because this is a brilliant thing to accompany hundreds and hundreds of different songs, loads of rock anthems. I'll show you a couple in a minute. If you get tired, just do this. 1 finger on the A, and it's just similar to what we did the other day in the previous masterclass lesson. Okay, we're going to let this finger drop onto when we're playing the A, onto the 4th strings at beat 2 and 4. So whenever you say the number 2 and the number 4, you'll put that finger on. Don't leave it on for any other beats, okay? Let me explain. Come down from here. Let's just start with no fingers going on and off. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Now this time I'm going to put this finger on when I say 2 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all down strokes. When I go to the D, I'll do this similarly with the little finger going onto the 3rd string at the same time. On beats 2 and 4. This time on the 3rd string of the 4th fret. Coming down from the 4th string now. I'm playing strings 4, 3 and 2 mainly. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And on the and after the 4, I always come off and just go da with no fingers on. It sounds great. Watch. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, off 1 and 2. You won't hear it when you're going at speed. To an E, same thing. This time our 3rd finger is going to bounce onto the 5th string on the 2 and 4, and then to the D, and then to the A, and then to the E. And remember, you swipe away. You want to avoid the thin strings because we're doing like the sort of power chords, if you like. What's a power chord? Well, it's the most powerful bit of the chord. Okay, if I'm playing an E, that's the powerful bit, and this bit down here, that's the twee bit. Okay, that's the bit we avoid when we're playing rock. Okay. Yeah, that before. Led Zeppelin. Look at what they're doing. Nearly every status quo song you've ever heard is. And all I'm doing there is just alternating with the 3rd and 4th finger. When you get good at this, you can go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Or we could try 2 fingers. Lots and lots of things you can do. All right. Now this is important that you work on this. I don't want you sort of thinking, oh, I'll go back to this. Because, you know, that's no good. It's all right in certain things, but, you know, you're here to learn to play the guitar and to advance what you already know. Okay? So persevere with this. Do it slowly. Remember, once you've got the hang of this, you can do bowling. Well, you're dirty and sweet, clad in black, don't look back, and I love you. You're dirty and sweet, oh yeah. So many great songs. So this is really, really important, okay? So that's a little masterclass on how to play A, D and E in a much more imaginative way. And of course, what you're doing is you're making your one guitar sound like too, just as we did last week with the shuffle. Remember the rock and roll shuffle we did in the last masterclass? Somebody contacted me and said, that's not a riff. I said, of course it's a riff. It's a bass boogie line. Well, it is that as well, but it's a riff. Well, did you ever see a woman walk across New York City with a frog in her hand? What was bowling on when he wrote those lyrics? I mean, it's used in everything, isn't it? It's just everything. And similarly, this is a riff. What does that remind you of? Can you see where a lot of these things come from? And if you learn how to do this, which is the generic thing, then all those other things that you'll want to play, you'll be able to do because you've bothered to get your head around doing this. Okay, so I'm not going to do any more on that one. I think you've got enough. All the paperwork is here, all of it. There's about, and it looks like a lot, but it's only because I've broken it down in each individual beat. Dum dum, so you just can't get lost. And remember, your count is at the bottom here. All right. The next masterclass we do next Wednesday, we're going to look at. I think I'll revisit. I say revisit because I did some of these things ages ago, but because there's about 300 videos up there, you probably haven't seen it. But it's a really important one, and again, it's something that I know you'll be able to play. It's this. And can you see the way I'm using the same shape as E? And 3 and 4. Slightly different rhythm. Playing in E. Then I'm going to play an A like we did before. Then E. And then I'm going to play a B. Just by putting these two fingers here. I'm not going to be bothered doing it else. Back to the A. Back to the E. Because that's what we're going to do. It's 12 bar blues. Now when you've got the basis of the 12 bar blues, you can add all sorts of other little bits to it, as I will demonstrate next week. So next week, 12 bar blues. On Saturday, for those people who are a bit more advanced, I'm going to do, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm open to some suggestions. I'll think of something, but I want to try and think of something cool to mark hopefully my 30,000th subscriber. But that's down to you. Remember, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Share. All my stuff's free. I don't care who gets it. I'm not bothered. Tell your mates they don't have to pay for anything. And click that like button because that's important apparently. People have been contacting me saying, you're getting people to do the like button because it gets your channel more well known. And I'm a bit thick when it comes to this sort of stuff. I haven't got a clue. I don't even edit my stuff. I just do it. And if there's a cock up on it, well, so be it. Because that's what live music is, We're not in a recording studio where we can do it 100 times. We just got to get it right now. So it's a good lesson, learn it, rehearse it, and then do it. Don't think you can keep going back fixing stuff. So I'll look forward to seeing you either next Wednesday for the next masterclass number 6, which will be the 12 bar blues, or I shall see you on Saturday, where I will be thinking of something really cool for us to do. And again, to all of you who send those super thanks, I do appreciate it. It pays for all my tea and coffee, of which I drink lots and lots and lots. So thank you for that. Keep those coming. I like them. They're good. They do actually pay for the tea and coffee. Right, on that note, I shall love you and leave you, and I shall see you on Saturday. Enjoy this one. Don't give up. Please persevere, and you'll be a great player. All right? Speak to you next time. Bye-bye.